What's going on, guys? Today, getting back in our MLB Show 22 video, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the fastest method to complete the new Fall Stars program, and how you can get 99 Cal Jr., 99 Francisco Lindor, 99 Joe Mauers, and a ton of other cards as well. Let's get into it. So, first thing you want to do is leave Diamond Dynasty and go up to the Create tab right here. You want to go to the Vault. You're going to want to go to the Roster Vault. You want to go to Sort. You're going to want to sort downloads to sending. Then you want to go over one page to the United XP Roadshow Position Player roster. You want to download that roster. Once you have done that, you are going to want to go down here. You want to go down to Road to the Show Start. You want to start a brand new Road to Show, set up your ball player. Now, it can be any ball player you want. I'm going to have my ball player as a first baseman. It does have to be a position player. Keep that in mind. And loadout and stuff, we'll talk all about that. Loadout and stuff, we'll talk about that later in the video. So, I'm going to want to load save rosters down here at the bottom corner, and then you're going to want to load United XP Roadshow Position Player roster. Once you have done that, you're going to want to not listen to what Ben Gallman has to say, because no one cares what he has to say. He is annoying. So, well, you're going to get to the screen, you want to play this sort of guessing game, and you're going to want to basically get drafted by the Yankees. You don't get drafted by the Yankees, method will not work. So you want to play, there is one team I've heard for more than a couple times. Let me guess, the Rays. You nailed it. Nope, you did not nail it. It's actually one of their AL East foes. It's not the Red Sox. No, I want to play for the Yankees. You want to make sure you play for the Yankees. You don't, it ain't going to work. So, going to want to do that. Say, yes, I want to play for the Yankees. You have to go through this 10-minute cutscene. It's not 10 minutes. It's like a minute. You have to go through this minute cutscene. I'll see you at the end of it. And boom, you get drafted by the Yankees. You pick them, you're going to get drafted by them every single time. It's 100% guaranteed. No worries about that whatsoever. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to want to stare at this black screen, and then we're going to skip Christopher Russo talking, because we don't care what he has to say. Now that we are on the Yankees, you are going to want to do a whole lot of things here so you can get ready. So, if you're on next-gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X, you want to go to Stadium Assignment, and you want to change all the AA stadiums to basically a maxed-out stadium with walls all the way in, as far as in as you can get them. And you're going to want to make sure the elevation is all the way cranked up. That way it's easy to hit home runs. So I'm going to use my stadium called Dinger, and you can make one of your own very, very easily. It's not that difficult. So what you're going to want to do is change every AA stadium. I'm just going to change fight fields because I saw who are playing first. Then you want to go to the settings. You're going to want to make sure that you have your hitting interference on directional and your difficulty on beginner. Directional beginner. Directional beginner. Very simple. That's all you need to change in here. And then you want to go to presentation. You want fast play on. You want off for batter walk up and off for in-game timer. And you want rarely for these ones as well. You want all these. You want pitching only, all, and rarely. So, next thing you want to do is go to mode specific. You want to sim the next appearance. Showtime opportunities you want to be off. You want fielding opportunities to be on none. You want base running opportunities to be on none unless you want to do a specific thing. I'll get into that later. And basically, then you want to just turn none on fielding and none on base running. Those are two very important. Then you're going to save all those stuff. And then you want to hop into your very first game. And you're going to play this against the rating fight and fill. So make sure to change your thing. Going to get into that. We're going to play it. And this is the best method by far. You can get upwards of 30,000 XP per hour. Average about 20,000. And it's very varying. You can get extra XP for doing certain things. But what you're going to do is just hit a bunch of dingers. So basically what they're going to do, you want to point your directional up. You want to time it. They're going to throw it right down the middle and hit a dinger. Plain and simple. Your entire Yankee team is 99 overall. Every other team is 0 overall, which will get you about 7 to 8 at-bats per game, which will give you the most opportunities to hit those home runs. And that's why you want to be on the Yankees. You don't want to get stuck with 4 bats a game. You want to get stuck with about 7. That way you can get about, let's see, about 700 XP per game by doing this method. Now, you might be saying 700 XP per game, that is absolutely terrible. No, it isn't, when the games are about 2 minutes long. So, it's very easy. You get more XP for runners on base and more home runs, but that's obviously out of the control of the user. So, that's not really a huge important detail. Just thought I'd bring it up. Basically, you get 750 XP per game. You get about, this games take about 2 minutes at most, and I just lined out. That's unfortunate. That's just going to happen from time to time. You got really no control over that. It's going to happen from time to time. Looking like this is going to actually be a very bad game for an example, because I'm only going to hit like 4 home runs because the rest of the team kind of sucked. But basically, you're usually going to end up with about 750 XP per game, and you multiply that, and that takes about 2 minutes. And if you multiply that by 30, because you can do it 30 times in an hour, then you're going to end up with about 24,000 XP, more or less, give or take, around that number. So let's just hit one more home run here, because we're probably not going to have another at-bat. With 2 outs in the ninth, we're going to end up with 5 home runs, which is not going to be necessarily a very good game. We have some unfortunate luck not getting a ton of at-bats. We didn't even get 7 at-bats. Now, since we got 1,000 XP, ignore that. We are on double XP right now, which means that number is incorrect. You're going to want to have to ignore that. Just ignore that number. It's wrong, plain and simple. So, it says 1,104 XP. Really, we got about 550 XP for hitting 5 home runs and having another at-bat. Plus 2 home runs, you're going to get that extra XP. And I don't know, I don't have my phone with me. But basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to get about 24,000 XP per hour just doing that. Now, how you can get up to 30,000 XP per hour is with the program. So if you want to go to the loadout, you want to go to the program here, and you want to take a look at the item program right here on your screen here. Basically, if you have the diamond program, you complete these missions and you get better perks and better archetypes, and that allows you to get XP throughout this program as well. So, with the diamond one, you get the most XP by far. At the diamond program, by far gives you the most. I don't know what I did, but basically the diamond program by far gives you the most XP per doing it. You get up to 4,000 XP for just doing that, and that gives you a ton of boost XP. And you do these missions by plate appearances, hits, home runs, stolen bases, and that is where the base running opportunities are. If you get singles, then you can run the bases and easily steal bases because everyone's out of position, and no matter how fast your guy is, you're basically going to be safe every single time if you time it up right. So that doesn't really matter. That's just a little tedious. That's a little extra thing. If you want to have base running opportunities on, you can do that. But if you're starting from scratch, let's say you're starting from scratch, starting with the bronze archetype, you're going to get about 1,500 XP every single time you get one of these things. And you're going to level up super quickly with this method. If you want to get a creative player, level up really, really fast by doing this method as well. So, we're going to do one more game just so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to do this with the bronze archetype too, to show you that, like, it doesn't really matter what overall your player is. They just got to, it's really not that hard of a method. You're basically going to hit a home run every single time. I'm just going to do this one more time for the sake of actually showing you what's going on, because you might not believe me if I don't show it. So, I'm going to have to show it. Boom, we're up in the first inning. That adds to us as well. Now, in the earlier games, you're going to start lowering the lineup, so you get less at-bats, but as season goes on, you'll move up in the lineup, and you'll get more at-bats. That's not really anything you can control, and boom, we just hit a bomb. Doesn't really matter. Grand slam, that gives us some extra XP, which obviously is just great. It's just great to hear. So basically, you just want to keep smacking the crap out of the ball, hitting a bunch of dingers, and I lined out again, dude. Are you kidding me? What is my luck? My luck is really bad when I'm trying to showcase these, but we're up with the bases loaded again. Man, I'm really man, you guys might not be believing me, but make sure to check out my other XP method videos. I definitely did it in those ones. Now, one thing is the XP doesn't immediately go to your program. It takes a few minutes for it to actually load up there. I don't know what the cause of that is. It just kind of happens. There's not really like a way to fix that. You just kind of got to wait like 2 or 3 minutes, and then your gameplay XP will actually turn into program XP. So be a little patient with doing that. You got to be a little patient. It's just something you got to deal with. It's something that happens. I can't really control it, so don't go in the comment section raging about it because I don't know what to do about it. So let's just keep hitting some dingers, and boom, that's our 4th of the game. Come on, United Cortez, just keep hitting bombs, baby. And one thing I do is try and keep these scoreboards up. That way, the animation ends as soon as the ball hits the scoreboard. I probably need to fix the stadium. It's not as good. But if you stack it up, you're going to get the animation done faster if it just hits the scoreboard. Boom, animation is over, and all you can do is spam X. Just gets you a little bit done quicker. It's not that big of a thing. And I'm glad the Somerset Patriots actually decided to hit the ball this game. I yanked that one foul. Wow, I was early. 83-mile-an-hour fastball. A little early on 83 miles an hour sometimes. That's just kind of going to happen. So this is going to be our 6th homer of the game, which is going to be around your average. You're getting about 6 to 8 per game. In some games, you're going to score like 200 runs. You're going to get like 20 at-bats, and you're going to get just a ton of XP, but obviously those games take longer, which means you're taking more time in the game, which, you know, it's a whole other thing, but you're going to end up with 24,000 XP per hour basically no matter what you do. And there's going to be our 7th home run of the game, and I can basically tell you that I'm not lying about this number now. Yep, there we go. Got about 1,500 XP, which once you divide that by 2 for double XP, you're going to end up with 750 XP. So that proves that I am not lying to you guys. This is, in fact, the best method, and this is, in fact, get you about 24,000 XP per hour, upwards of 30,000 XP per hour as well. So if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and subscribe. Helps me out a ton, you know. Road to 3K, baby. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm United Gaming 6. Peace. Thank you so much for watching.